Welcome back to the Delaware Way. There is an organization that helps all children who are high performing in public high schools be able to achieve a four-year college. Please meet Dr. Tony Alleyne, Director of Delaware College Scholars, and Jake Myers, who is the Director of College Persistence at Delaware College Scholars. I'll try to figure out what persistence is in a second as it relates to this, but tell me about your organization. What is it exactly?
So the Delaware College Scholars Program, we're entering year 6. We're a college access program that's helping first-generation under-resourced students throughout the state of Delaware just understand the obstacles that they may face when they go off to college. So throughout Delaware, we find that students are doing everything that they need to do to be successful, but they're just unaware of the things that they don't know. So we kind of focus on this under-resourced group to prepare them academically and socially to be successful at the next level.
It's interesting because I read about your organization, and when I was looking at it, what I didn't understand was you said high-achieving high school students. If they're high-achieving, how would they have any problems getting into a four-year college or succeeding in a four-year college?
So in terms of the students that we recruit, we start in 10th grade and we meet with them for 3 consecutive summers. And then after they graduate high school and go off to college, we continue to track them through our college persistence program. But at that 10th grade mark, many students that are prepared for college, only around 2/3 of them end up actually graduating high school, and far less of the first generation type of students end up going to college. So what we do is we kind of hone their skills starting in 10th grade so that they're aware of the obstacles that they need to face going on in terms of graduating high school and then ultimately being successful at the next level.
So I'll get back to you on how this works, but let me get to College Persistence.
Yep.
It's an interesting title, Jake.
Right.
Director of College
Yes,
Persistence. Sir. Those two words often don't go together. But what exactly do you do?
Yeah, so originally when the program was founded, it was thought of as a 3-year program where we would get students into college. But then you sort of start to break that down and look at that and realize that the most important part of actually going to college is graduating with a 4-year degree. So my role is to assist our students and meet with our students in college and just help them solve and workshop any problems that they might have. So that might be with roommates, that might be with professors, that might be, hey, how do I develop relationships with professors to seek out internships? And we help them in that way. So far, we have 85 graduates, and we've
Graduates from college?
Graduates from our program. So they are juniors, our cohort 1 graduates are juniors in college right now, and we have sophomores and freshmen in college. So out of that group, we have 85 total students in college currently, and we have maintained relationships with 75 of those students.
And nobody's dropped out. As of right now, you have 100% success rate?
We have 94% have persisted onto their sophomore year. Yep.
And how does it work exactly? Do people find you? Do you find them?
In terms of the recruitment of the students?
Yeah.
So we're an official partner with the Delaware Department of Education, the higher ed department. Okay. So what we do is we find the students who are eligible for the program. So in 10th grade, we see the students who are on track to graduate high school and persist onto college. So depending on the district, those parameters are different. So it could be testing, it could be a GPA, it could be class rank, but we are able to kind of directly contact those students, and then we work with each individual district so that we could make sure the students are aware, and then they apply on our website. So
you're looking for students, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, so you're looking at students that for some reason they may not be able to succeed through no fault of their own intelligence, through no fault of their own, and you pinpoint those students because you believe there's no reason they shouldn't succeed.
To a degree, yes. So what we're trying to do is make sure that these students, these under-resourced students, understand the things that they are unaware of. So what we find is that
they have the intelligence,
they have the
marks.
They have the ability, fully have the ability. And to be quite frank, going to college for any student is a really tough task. So when you are a student that is under-resourced, whether it be financially, whether it be socially, it's even more of a task. So for example, the work that Jake does in terms of visiting the students, for a student that does not have a member of their family attending college, a lot of the common things you may go in a college university, you can't turn to your mom or dad.
Right.
You may not be able to turn to uncle
Or
aunt,
friends, somebody you
or,
don't have
or a
friends,
friend or
yeah.
a peer person. But what we've been able to foster in Delaware College Scholars is not only the support of adults who are there to support them, but also a peer group. We call them cohorts. So every grade level is called a cohort that they could turn to for that type of support.
Where do you get your funding, from the state?
So we get some funding from the state and the districts, and then around 60% is coming from private foundations.
And if there is someone that wants to be a Delaware College Scholar, they can go to the website.
So
and say,
everything is on the website.
They raise their hand. Hey, what about me?
Send me and send Jake an email, and we'll try to grab them in.
All right. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you both coming in.
Thank you.
Dr. Tony Alleyne, Director of Delaware College Scholars, and Jake Myers, Director of College Persistence. Now, I don't know if they like you coming or not. They're pushing you when they're in college. We're coming right back.